Once again, kicking off for the Penn Indians, number 32, Nick Baracco, back from the Highlanders, number 8, Nick Alviola, and 24, Chris Iceland.
Second half action about to get underway here at Baldwin High School with the score Penn Hills 20, Baldwin 7. The Indians kicking it off. Nate Faracco will put this one inside the 10. Baldwin will watch it roll inside the 5. Picked up there. They fake the reverse. And Baldwin will start at their own 11-yard line. Some stats from the first half. The Indians' top 3 rushers, Tayshan Campbell, Billy Kisner, and Isaiah Jones. 69, 60, and 67 yards respectively. Campbell with a touchdown, Kisner with 2 touchdowns. Total yards are pretty even, which I had right in front of me. 187 to 161, Penn Hills over Baldwin. Baldwin's run 35 plays, Penn Hills has run 14. That's the 36th play as Altavilla picks up 5 yards. So Baldwin's run, they ran 35 plays in the first half to the Indians 14. The Indians outgained them 187 to 161. Time of possession in the first half, Baldwin 18 minutes, 59 seconds. Penn Hills 5 minutes and 1 second. The score again, Penn Hills 20, Baldwin 7. Penn Hills getting it done quickly. High snap, Altavilla. Talachi wrapped up, loses the football, picked up by the Indians. Wyatt inside the 10, 5. Horse collar from behind, nothing called. He'll go down at the 2-yard line.
Altavilla hands off the 31, Nick Levitt. There's a fumble on the play. Recovered by number 8 for Penn Hills, Kevin Wyatt.
So Kevin Wyatt will return it to the 2-yard line with 11:04 to go here in the third quarter. They got away with a horse collar, did Baldwin, but that would just put the ball at the 1-yard line. They would have got a 1-yard penalty out of it, so. Kisner with Campbell. Posey in the slot to the left. Mathis split to the right. He's the jet coming this way, and it'll be Mathis. Going right side, Mathis, touchdown, Penn Hills.
That brings the score to Penn Hills 26, Baldwin 7.
Touchdown coming with 10:58 to go here in the third quarter.
32, Nate Greco in for the extra point attempt. Pulled by number 10, Isaiah Jones.
Kick is up and through. 10:58 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 27, Baldwin 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Baldwin 7. Nick Altavilla, 24, Chris Iceland.
Fracco kicking off. Taken at the 7-yard line. And Baldwin will start at their own 24-yard line.
Up from the bottom, number 81, Miles Eanes, and 27, Julian Floyd. Down to be the first down for the Highlanders on the 24-yard line.
Kevin Wyatt almost had himself a touchdown there. The Sarah Catholic transfer. Penn Hills defense back on the field. High snap to Altavilla. West for 2 to the 26-yard line.
Brought down by number 5, Emmanuel Johnson. That was a 2-yard gain. It was 2nd and 8 for the Highlanders on the 26.
Altavilla throws over the middle. Pass complete to the younger brother across the 50. Penn Hills territory to the 48-yard line. 26 yards on the reception.
On the coverage, number 10, Isaiah Jones. That's a first down for the Highlanders on the Penn Hills 49.
Clock rolling under 10 minutes to go in the third. The Indians up 27-7. Latchy slithers his way ahead for 5.
Brought down by number 2, Cody Allen.
Cody Allen with the tackle brings up a second down and 5 for the Indians.
That was a gain of 5 for the Highlanders. Indians 44.
Altavilla to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws over the middle. Has a man to pass. In and out of the hands of Vince Paraschetti.
Number 7, Vince Paraschetti, incomplete.
Jones and Kisner on the coverage.
Coverage by 3.
See the touch on Altavilla's passes. It lays him right in there.
That brings up a 3rd and 5 for the Highlanders.
Baldwin unable to hold on to that one. That would have been, I think, like first and goal. Altavilla sets up the screen. Too high for Latchy, incomplete. And it brings up a 4th and 5. Clock will stop with 9:12 to go. I'm sure Baldwin will probably... Well, they bring on the punt unit. At least it appears if they're going to punt. Kisner will drop back. I think they would do the Indians well to prepare for a fake. And there it is. Pitch to Altavilla, and Altavilla is going to throw. Has a man underneath. The pass complete. First down for Baldwin at the 32-yard line.
Number 3, Warren Johnson flips it back to Altavilla. Pass is caught by number 6, Cameron Zander for a Highlander. First down on the 32-yard line.
Altavilla with a fresh set. Pistol formation, play action. He's going to throw it, launches one down the sideline, has a man wide open, inside the 10-5. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Kisner missed a tackle inside the 10. Baldwin with the touchdown, excuse me. Altavilla to Zinmeister.
Into the extra point for Baldwin, Adam Sharma. Altavilla for both.
Baldwin's kick up and through. 8:27 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 27, Baldwin 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
In to kick off for the Highlanders, number 36, Peter Wright. Back for the Indians, number 3, Billy Kisner, number 12, Henry Mathis.
Baldwin kicks this one away. Mathis at the 18. Fakes the end around. Gets across the 20. Tries to get some blocks. Does. Across the 25. Out to the 30-yard line.
Kick is taken by number 12, Henry Mathis, who takes the reverse. Brought down by number 29, Michael Seeley.
So we talked about the difference in plays in the first half. Baldwin and Penn Hills. So far in this half, Baldwin has run 9. Penn Hills has run 1. Score in this half, 7-7. Kisner with the keeper across the 30. To the 34-yard line.
Struck down by number 11, Josh Linsmeister. Comes a game of 4 on the play, but 2nd and 6 for the Indians on their 34.
Looks like Mathis being worked on the far sideline. Appears maybe a cramp. Give that kid some bananas. Campbell will have the first down. Puts a head down, barrels himself across the 40 to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 9 for Tayshan Campbell. And a first down for the Indians.
That's the first down for the Indians on their 43-yard line. He was pushed out by number 6, Cameron Zandier. First and 10 for the Indians. Northern, what is he doing?
Kisner will lose a yard. It'll be second down and 11.
That was a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11 on the 42.
Kisner will throw. Has a man wide open. Too far for Squires. Squires was there. He'd still be running. He'd be on his way to Century 3 Mall. Clock will stop with 6:50 to go. Kisner throws this way. Squires has it this time. Squires across the 50. Squires has a first down as he puts the shoulder down. Works his way to the 45-yard line. 13 yards. Russell loses a handle on the ball, picks it up, and is on his way. Russell inside the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Technically a fumble return, but we'll just call it a 45-yard run.
He takes the ball in for a Penn Hills touchdown. That was a 45-yard run. The score, Penn Hills 33, Baldwin 14. Into attempt the extra point, 32. Pulled by 10, Isaiah Jones.
Fracco's kick up and through, 6:11 to go. Third quarter. Penn Hills 34, Baldwin 14. You're watching the Indians Football Network.
In the pick, 32, Nate Baracco. Back to the Highlanders, 8, Nick Ontavilla. And 24, Chris Isaac.
Baldwin with the return out to the 26-yard line.
Correction. Heisel takes the ball on the 8. Tackled by number 28, Emil Frazier. And 81, Miles Eames. That's first and 10 for the Highlanders on their 26.
Altavilla will throw under pressure from Cody Allen, overruns him. Pass. Altavilla, excuse me, that's Zinmeister punished by Mathis. Zinmeister's not getting up. Pass complete for 8 yards. And Mathis said, "How do you do?" Take a timeout, 5:53 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 34, Baldwin 14. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Zinmeister got the wind knocked out of him, or so it appears. Baldwin runs the jet of their own. Oh, and it looks like Isel got his wind knocked out of him as well here. Teammates get him up. No, he's coming off.
Tackle made by 45 to Rick Stevens. That's a first down for the Highlanders on the 40-yard line.
That's 6 yards for Isel, but he paid the price. Posey came in and just punished him at the end of that run. Shuffle pass inside. West maybe 2. Johnson with the tackle for the Indians. And it'll bring up a second down and 8. Clock at 4:45 and running here in the third quarter. Altavilla in and out of the hands of Zinmeister. That'll bring up a third down.
Third and 8 for the Highlanders on the 42.
Third and 8, Altavilla. Flushed out of the pocket, running this way, steps up, hit by Wyatt. Pass, intercepted by the Indians. Mathis looking for somewhere to go. Across the 25, up to the 30, looking for some blockers. Into the 50, in Baldwin territory. Still on his feet inside the 40. Has the wall in front of him. Mathis inside the 10, 5. Touchdown, Malik Mathis, 85 yards.
Intercepted by Squall and Henry Mathis, who takes it all the way for a Penn Hills touchdown.
Indians extend the lead, and that's what you call switching roles from defense to offense, just like that.
That was approximately 87 yards on that return.
We give him 87 yards on the interception return.
Into it at the extra point, 32, Nate Morocco.
Fracco's kick up and good. 4:13 to go in the third quarter. Penn Hills 41, Baldwin 14. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Do you want
me to tweet Malik Mathis or Penn Mathis?
Back for Baldwin, number 7, Richard Betty, and 31, Nicholas Lackett. In the kick for the Indians, 32, Nate Baracco.
Faracco from the 45. Picked up at the 5-yard line. Baldwin looking for somewhere to go, and they have nowhere to go. Return out to the 11. And Baldwin will start there.
Brought down by 26, Penn.
Indians have run 6 offensive plays so far here in this half. They have 21 points.
That's 1st and 10 for the Highlanders on their 12-yard line.
I know he blew it. I'm not defending. You just keep going. We make it happen. I think you saw the guys get it. We'll send it to them.
Altavilla looking for somewhere to go. Wrapped up, brought down from behind after a pickup of about 5.
Brought down by number 6, Greg Houlihan.
Houlihan with the tackle for the Indians.
Comes again 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 for the Highlanders on their 17-yard line.
I mentioned on the air, Indians have run 6 offensive plays in this half, have scored 21 points. West. Manuel, Johnson, Posey, Houlihan, Allen. Brings them down after a pickup of about 4.
Tackle also made by 20, Christian Randall Moses. So the 3rd and 1 for the Highlanders on the 21.
Altavilla, quarterback draw, has the first down and more. Across the 35, the 40. It's a foot race. Mathis will catch up, chase him, bring him down at the 32-yard line. 47 yards for Altavilla. And a first down for the Highlanders. PA announcer says it was Posey, but clearly it was Mathis with the tackle. Sometimes I wonder if they're watching the same game we are.
First down, Baldwin on the 32.
Altavilla calls timeout, counts 12 men on the field. Counts 10 men on the field. 2:37 to go, 3rd quarter. Penn Hills 41, Baldwin 14. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. The little ones.
Over on the side over there.
Oh, yeah. Altavilla's pass complete underneath. 5, touchdown Penn Hills. Brandon Schleicher. Excuse me, Baldwin. I'm used to Penn Hills scoring here. Baldwin gets the touchdown. Kick up and good. 2:28 to go. Third quarter. Penn Hills 41. Baldwin 21. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Baldwin goes 89 yards in 4 plays, 1 minute 45 seconds. Surprisingly, they don't kick an onside kick. Mathis picks it up at the 19-yard line. Spins out to the 23. The Indians have scored 21 points in this quarter. They're about to run their 7th play. Defense scoring one and setting them up at the 2-yard line on another. Campbell gets some nice blocks. Schifino lines the way. Campbell across the 45 out to the 48-yard line. Pickup of 24. Jordan Henderson in at center for the Indians. See if something's wrong with Mike Ames. Campbell with a loss of 1. He's second down and 11. Oh, Ames is in the left guard. Oh, that'll explain it. That's why I couldn't find him anywhere else. Smith will go in motion, but Kisner will keep it himself. Gets 3. And the Indians will have a 3rd and 8. Clock will roll under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd and 7 on the 48.
Campbell tries to get to the outside and does. Campbell will have a first down up the sideline. Leaps over a tackler and will go out of bounds at the 34-yard line. After a pickup of 14. It's good enough for an Indian first down. Indians will need to run one more play, it appears. Yes, they do. Play clock at 19 and the game clock at 20. Posey, slot left. Mathis coming the jet from the right. High snap. Kisner's going to have to keep it himself, and he'll be brought down after a loss of 5. And that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, the score, Penn Hills 41, Baldwin 21. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
That's the end of the third quarter here at Baldwin High School Stadium with the score of Penn Hills 41. This brings up 2nd and 15 for the Indians on the Highlanders 38.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. The Indians up by 20. With the ball at the Baldwin 37. Campbell looking to get to the outside. Does a nice job to get up the sideline, but gets out of bounds at the 34-yard line, picks up 4.
Number 29, Michael Seeley.
And it'll bring up a third down and about 6. What did I say? He stepped out of bounds at the 34, so actually it's a pickup of 2. Well, pickup of 1. Figure out where you're putting it there, ref. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Kisner to throw over the middle. Has a man. Milan Smith unable to come up with it at the 7-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Indians. Clock stops with 11:49 to go.
That brings up 4th and 11 for the Indians on the 34.
Kisner looks to keep it himself. Baldwin's there all over him, goes nowhere. Will lose 2 yards. Indians will turn it over on downs with 11:43 to go here in the 4th quarter. So that started off with such promise with Campbell's long run, but then the Indians just kind of couldn't get out of their own way. Turn the ball over at the 36-yard line to the Fighting Highlanders. Play clock down to 10. The Highlanders just getting up over the ball. Altavilla keeps it himself. Kyrie Stevens will bring him down by the feet at the 42-yard line after a pickup of 6. Altavilla again. Stevens again, but not until he picks up another 5 yards and a 1st down.
Stevens again. Gain of 5 on the play. That's a 1st down for the Highlanders on the 47.
Altavilla to go with the double reverse. Iso looks for somewhere to go, and Posey will drop him back at the 35-yard line.
24, Chris Iso takes the double reverse. Brought down by number 20, Christian Randall Posey.
They'll lose 12 yards. Baldwin got a little too fancy there.
That's 2nd and 22 for the Highlanders on their 35.
Altavilla throws pass in and out of the hands of Zinsmeister.
Josh Zinsmeister incomplete.
They'll bring up a 3rd down and long for the Highlanders.
By 45, Tariq Stevens. That brings up 3rd and 22 for the Highlanders on the 35.
Altavilla Gets the pass away. The pass complete to the other Altavilla inside the 30. Mathis chasing him down inside the 10. Touchdown Altavilla on a 3rd and long. 65 yards for the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders. Altavilla to Altavilla. And this one ain't over yet.
The score, Penn Hills 41, Baldwin 27. In for the extra point attempt, Andrew Sharma.
Kick is up and through, 9:39 to go. 4th quarter, Penn Hills 41, Baldwin 28. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Back for the Indians, number 3, Billy Kistner.
Indians expecting the onside kick. 5 plays for the Highlanders, 64 yards.
Offsides! Too late, they call a penalty. Jesus.
Indians offsides. Well, they need to look at that big white stripe going across the field. Stay on one side of it. So now does Baldwin have to kick at 10 yards or 5 yards?
5-yard penalty against the Indians. The kickoff will be at the 45.
Baldwin does indeed kick it, and the Indians watch a roll out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Frank's kick goes out of bounds.
I don't think you'll make them re-kick. I think you just take the possession. Indians will take it at the 30-yard line. Indeed, what the Indians are going to do.
The receiving team will take it where it went out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's first and 10 for the Indians at their own 30-yard line.
Mathis comes in motion. Mathis will take it on the jet. Gets a block from Campbell. Mathis across the 40, trying to get some penalty flag. They're going to call Campbell on a hold. Mathis is going to go the distance to 70 yards.
Kistner hands off to number 12, who runs it in for a touchdown. However, there is a flag on the play.
Oh, what a horrendous call. What a shame. Campbell actually pulled up on the play. Yes, it's going to be a 6-yard penalty. You know what, run it again. This time it'll be Jones this way, and it'll be Campbell across the 35. Gets the penalty yards back.
Campbell gets the call. Takes it up the middle. Brought down by number 5, Brandon Schleifer.
It'll be 2nd down and 10. What a shame. Boy, Malik, nice run. I think he knew it, too. You can see the way he went into the end zone. That was the 3rd one he's had called back. Malone Smith, right side. Gets some blockers across the 40. Has a first down. Malone Smith in Baldwin territory inside the 30, the 20. Malone Smith up the sideline, 10-5. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Malone Smith, 69 yards.
That's how you hit the goal.
69-yard run for Smith.
That's how you hit the goal.
Indians extend the lead. Touchdown coming with 8:28 to go.
Score, Penn Hills 47, Baldwin 28. Into attempt the extra point, number 32, Nate Faracco.
Fracco to try the point after. Kick is up and through. 8:28 to go, fourth quarter. The score, Penn Hills 48, Baldwin 28. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Teeing up the ball, number 32, Nate Faracco. Back to the Highlanders, number 8, Nick Altaville. And number 31, Nick Leffert.
Fracco kicking off from the 40-yard line. Baldwin from the 14, Altavilla. Wrapped up, brought down at the 23.
Faracco's kick taken by 8, Nick Altaville. Brought down by number 45, Tariq Stevens. That's first and 10 for the Highlanders on their 23-yard line.
Plum wins 65-0, but they're still Plum. Altavilla on the keeper. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Altavilla keeps the ball.
Brought down by Malik Menard.
By number 99, Malik Menard. A gain of 8 on the play, second and 2 for the Highlanders on the 31.
Baldwin with the hurry up. Trail by 20 with under 8 minutes to go. Altavilla will throw in the pass. Batted at the line of scrimmage, incomplete.
Altavilla's pass, batted down.
Clock will stop with 7:44 to go.
That brings up a third and 2 for the Highlanders on the 31.
Altavilla, shuffle pass underneath. Lachey will have a first down at the 36-yard line. Stevens with the tackle.
Pass to number 31, Nick Leffert. That's a first and 10 for the Highlanders on the 36-yard line.
Ingram also on the tackle for the Indians. Altavilla steps up in the pocket, looks for somewhere, throws downfield.
Altavilla's pass.
Was out of bounds, the younger Altavilla
Nick Altavilla.
in the area. Plus, he was out of the pocket. Clock will stop with 7:08 to go.
7, Malik Russell. That brings up second and 10 for the Highlanders on the 36.
Altavilla's pass underneath. They're going to call Russell for pass interference.
Nick Leffert.
sports.
Pass interference on the defense, 15 yards, previous drive.
That's 15 and a first down. Puts the ball in Penn Hill's territory at the 49-yard line.
Brings the ball to the 49-yard line for the Highlanders. First and 10.
Altavilla's pass. Complete to Altavilla. 10, 5, touchdown Baldwin.
Altavilla's pass complete to number 8, Nick Altavilla for a Baldwin touchdown. That was a 49-yard touchdown play. Penn Hill's 48, Baldwin 34. Is within the extra point for Baldwin, number 35, and Alex Sharma.
Penalty flag comes in. Baldwin lines up offside, so the extra point turns into a field goal. Kick is up and good. 7:01 to go, fourth quarter. Score, Penn Hill's 48, Baldwin 35. You're watching the Indians Football Network.
Once again, teeing up the ball, number 36, Peter Wright. Back to receive, number 3, Billy Kisner, and number 12, Henry Massel.
Baldwin tries the onside kick to no avail.
60 onside kick.
Indians have it at their own 46-yard line. Second half possessions. Every possession, each team has scored on but once. Baldwin, their first possession, they fumbled. The Indians return it to the 2. Indians run one play and a touchdown. Indians turn the ball over on downs. Baldwin goes 64 yards for the touchdown. Kisner, looks like a broken play. Kisner up the sideline with some blockers. Kisner, 30, 20. Billy Kisner, 10, 5. Touchdown. Do you believe it? Oh, my. Kisner, 54 yards.
That was a 54-yard run. The score, Penn Hill's 54, Baldwin 35.
Touchdown coming with 6:48 to go.
Into the extra point step, number 32, Nate Baracco.
Indians go for 2. They're up 56-35.
Pass to number 2, Cody Allen is good.
6:48 to go, fourth quarter. Penn Hill's 56, Baldwin 35. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Team up the ball, number 32, Nate Baracco.
Baracco's kick at the 11-yard line. That's Paraschetti looking for somewhere to go. Indians are right there. Indians going for the ball. And why not? Baldwin gets the ball at the 21-yard line.
Number 19, Eugene Robinson. Flag on the play.
Clock in the back against Baldwin. They're going to move this one inside 21 down to the 11.
Holding on the receiving team, 10 yards from the end of the run. First down.
So 10 yards from the end of the run takes the ball from the 21 to the 12.
That'll be first and 10 for the Highlanders after on 12 yard line.
Okay. Altavilla slant. Parachette versus, excuse me, that's Schleicher.
Altavilla's pass complete to number
Schleicher out to the 33 for 21.
He's brought down by number 12, Hinton Memphis, and number 5, Emmanuel Johnson. That's a first down for the Highlanders on the 33.
Baldwin's pass tipped. Falls incomplete.
Altavilla's pass intended for number 8, Nick Altavilla, incomplete. The ball batted down by number 44, Kevin Bell. Correction 45, Tariq Stevens.
Altavilla keeps it himself. Rumbles his way across the 45 to the 46 for a pickup of, looking like the 47-yard line, a pickup of 12. That's a first down for the Highlanders. Clock stops for the moment with 6:17.
On the 47.
Altavilla launches one towards the sideline. A pass caught. No, the officials say no. Incomplete, intended for Parachetti.
Pass intended for number 7, Vince Persichetti, incomplete. Coverage was by 45, Tariq Stevens.
Persichetti had it over there on the near sideline, but
On the 47.
did not have it. Altavilla steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked.
Altavilla is brought down by number 99, Malik Menard.
Malik Menard with the sack.
And it's 3rd and 12 for the Highlanders on the 45.
It'll be a 3rd and 12 now for Baldwin. Altavilla pass complete this side to the younger Altavilla. Across the 45, the 40, up the sideline, inside the 35, out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Gets the pass from brother Doug Altavilla.
24 yards.
That was a 26-yard pass play. Taken out of bounds by number 12, Henry Mathis. That's a first down for the Highlanders on the 31.
Altavilla looking, throwing, pass. Oh, what a grab at the 22-yard line. No, the officials
Altavilla's pass intended
are going to say Schleicher was out of bounds.
taken out of bounds, covered by number 7, Malik Russell.
Malik Russell is on the coverage for the Indians. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Baldwin. It's been a while since we've seen the Indians score this many points. Altavilla will be wrapped up and sacked.
Altavilla brought down in his own backfield by number
Posey drop him for a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 15.
15 on the 36.
Altavilla loses a handle on the football. Posey falls on it at the 37-yard line. Indians will have it, at the 38.
It is recovered by number 20, Christian Randall Posey. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians.
Second fumble of the half for the Highlanders. Penn takes over with 4:50 to go. At their own 38-yard line. Jones, that's Mathis in motion this way. Campbell refuses to go down, finally does. Stays in bounds. It's like maybe a gain of a yard.
Gain of about 2 for the Indians. 2nd and 8 on their own 40-yard line.
Jones, right side, on the jet, looking for some blockers. Cuts it up inside, across the 40, spins away. We'll get the first down in Baldwin territory at the 49-yard line. 11 yards for Isaiah Jones, and more importantly, Penn Indian first down. Clock stops for the moment with 3:55 to go.
Tackle made by 11 Jones, Dinsmeister, and 75 Josh Coon. 1st and 10 for the Indians on Baldwin, 49.
Mount Lebanon bounces back, beats Peters tonight 42-6. Kisner keeps it himself. Drags Highlanders ahead for 9.
75.
Looked like Kisner was going to break that one.
That was a 9-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 1 on the 40.
Hempfield beats McKeesport 40-3. And Woodland Hill shuts out Upper St. Clair 48-0. Russell, right side. Kisner loses a handle on it, and Baldwin recovers at the 44-yard line.
Recovered by number 20, Dalton for the Highlanders. That's a first down for the Highlanders on the 44-yard line.
God damn it. Hit fumble ball.
Altavilla looking for somewhere to go. It'll be brought down for loss of 2.
Brought down by number 99, Malik Menard. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and 12 for the Highlanders on the 42.
West underneath loses the football. I was going to say he was down.
Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd and 13.
It'll be 3rd and about 14 for Baldwin. Clock rolling under 2 minutes to go. Pass too high on the far side of the field for Eisel. That'll bring up a 4th down. Clock stops, 1:52 to go. It's been a long half. Remember, what was the score at halftime? 20-7.
That was our guy. That was Posey on somebody.
Here, let's look. Let's go back. 20-7 at halftime. It's 56-35. Wow. Altavilla under pressure. He'll be sacked. This one should be over now. Indians will take over at their own 37-yard line.
Christian ran the Posey. The ball goes over on downs to the Penn Hills Indians. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Highlanders 37.
What was that? Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? Who did the lady any calls in?
What was the penalty? Kisner keeps it himself. Looks to get to the outside and does. Kisner breaks another tackle. Up the sideline, inside the 10, 5.
That's horse shit. That is not blocking back. I'm so tired of calls against the time.
Numerous flags on
That was a
the
legal block. Feel sorry for him now. Where?
Penalty call at the 10-yard line. Kisner went out of bounds inside the 5. They're going to call Miles Eanes on a penalty at the 10. So Kisner will get 22 yards.
personal foul. Hit on a defense player. On your
What?
15 yards.
What is that? I got nothing. Can't hear you. Ryan, can you hear me?
What? Personal foul?
A defensive player on defense?
Matt, can you hear me?
Is there such thing?
Those are awful, dude.
It's usually a receiver call.
They called it a block on a defensive player who was trying to make a tackle.
They go out every game. Really, every game. I don't think he's doing his job either. Oh, I like this.
Indians will call timeout. I think they're going to call an unsportsmanlike conduct call against Peterman. No, it's just a sideline warning. Let's take a break. 1:27 to go, fourth quarter. Penn Hills 56, Baldwin 35. You're watching Indians Football Network.
Okay, thanks.
We're rolling? Oh, okay.
Is the ref going to make them run the ball, run the clock out?
Hey,
I think the Indians should get into the end zone again just for spite. Kisner keeps it himself. Inside the 20. Out to the outside, the 15. The 10. The 5. Kisner. Touchdown, Penn Hills.
yeah! How's that feel? Let's call a penalty on that. Oh, their coaches don't like it. Wah.
Good job.
Score Penn Hill 62, Baldwin 35. That was a 31-yard run. For Kisner in to attempt the extra point, 32, Nate Faracco.
Faracco to try the point after. Kick is up and through. 1:17 to go.
That kick is good.
Fourth quarter. Penn Hill 63, Baldwin 35. You're watching Indians Football Network.
Getting up the ball, number 32, Nate Faracco. Back for Baldwin 7. Penn Persichetti.
Faracco at the 40-yard line. Baldwin will pick it up finally at the 17-yard line, looking for somewhere to go, and there is nowhere to go. We'll start about their own 22.
Persecuted takes the ball, brought down by number 24, Maurice Doswell.
1:09 to go. I mean, you may think we're pouring it on here with by scoring 63 points, but Baldwin has 35. We're only up 21 here late. I mean, with a 14-point lead there, the game was still not over.
They've been giving us a contest the whole game.
Altavilla. He'll be sacked. Kevin Wyatt at the 19-yard line.
Loss of 4 in the play. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Highlanders on their 19.
Clock at 40 seconds and running. I think Baldwin's going to take a knee. They're going to say, let's go home. And that's what they do. Why not? Why risk anybody getting hurt? Teams will meet at the sidelines. So in the second half, Penn Hills won the first half 20-7. Penn Hills won the second half 43-28. So Penn Hills only outscored Baldwin by 15 in that second half. So clock winds down. The final score is 63-35. Players walking across the field. Be interesting to look at the stats. A great running by, again, the big three, Campbell, Jones, and Kisner. Malik Mathis also in there running. Had a 70-yard touchdown run called back. Had an 87-yard interception return for a touchdown. Remember, the Penn Hills defense, 14 points for the Indians in the second half. So other than the two Baldwin turnovers, it was pretty even. But the Indians will move to 4-1 on the season, 4-0 in the conference. And that will be at Peters Township next Friday night, trying to extend the lead. Players of the game, any suggestions by anybody? Well, I don't know. You know what? Malik had it last week. Let's give it to Billy this week. I think Billy did a heck of a job. I mean, kind of spread it around, but Billy with a couple of big plays. I also had a touchdown run called back there late in the game. But officially don't have the stats, but over 100 yards. I'm sure that Tayshawn Campbell was over 100 as well. But nonetheless, Baldwin may have won the time of possession war. The Indians win the war on the scoreboard. The final score here from Baldwin Fighting Highlander Stadium. Your Penn Hills Indians defeat the Highlanders by a score of 63-35. That's right, 63-35. Special thanks to our cameraman and our producer, Bernard Mathis, to our director, Helen Navari. I'm Bill Navari. Thanks to each and every one of you for watching Penn Hills Indians football here on Comcast and the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.